Hey guys, it's Meg, what's up? Today I want to talk about failing and why you should keep failing. I feel like failing sounds like such a negative word when it really shouldn't. If you're failing a lot, that means you're trying a lot, and that's something to be proud of. For me, it's like building blocks. The tower gets knocked down, but then you learn to make a stronger base to get higher.
Passion and determination are important for projects, but I also think it's really important to get comfortable with making mistakes. Learn that failure is not bad. If you can learn to laugh at yourself when you make a mistake and just use that as a learning tool for the future, it's really good to do. So don't worry about messing up. Everybody does it.
Not to give up, continuing your path at whatever you love to do, and also your greatest or your biggest failure could be your greatest opportunity.
So a lot of you guys don't know, but I applied for the Adobe Creative Residency this year. What the Adobe Creative Residency is they sponsor your passion project for 1 year. One of my biggest goals in life is to have financial and creative freedom, and that is literally it. So I was just like online one night at midnight, and just like typing in Adobe Creative Residency because I just knew about them and I think it's cool. And then I found out that they're open in Japan and that their applications close in like 2 days. I just wrote a really long document till like 4 or 5 a.m. and just sent it. I knew it wasn't the best proposal, but I knew I had to at least try because I wanted it so bad. I wanted to get into the Adobe Creative Residency even before they came to Japan. I knew about it from Sarah Dici, a YouTuber that I love. I think in Japan it was a really fast process. So I applied. 1 week later, I got an email for the video call, and then a few days later I did the video call, and then the next day I resent my proposal, and then the next day they asked me for an in-person interview for the next day. So then I went to the Adobe offices in Japan, and then I did an interview first with Ryota and Shiori, and then Julia, and then Heidi. And then I had lunch with Ryota and Natsuki, another girl that was also applying for the Adobe Creative Residency that I am now still in touch with. And then 1 week later, I did a video call with the Adobe marketing team and Ryota. So that's what the process was like in Japan. And then was waiting time. The wait felt so freaking long. Oh my goodness. I've never felt so impatient in my life. I just wanted to know so bad because if I didn't get it, I just want to move on with my life and stop thinking about it because I just kept thinking about it. I would hang out with friends and have dinner with them and they'd be like, what's up? And I'd be like, I just want to get into the Adobe Creative Residency. I haven't wanted something job opportunity-wise this bad in like ever. I'd be praying multiple times a day. I would be asking my friends to pray for me. When I found out that I'm doing an in-person interview, I cried. It was an emotional month, man. I really wanted it. So basically a month goes by from my last interview and I'm so impatiently waiting. And even last week I contacted Ryota because he said end of March or beginning of April. And I'm like, do you guys know yet? And he's like, I don't know, sorry. I'm like, okay. So I'm still waiting. And yesterday morning, I finally found out that I didn't get into the Adobe Creative Residency, and it's okay. I was on the way to work and I checked my emails, and I basically knew from the emails that I wouldn't get it because I have a feeling I would have gotten a call if I got in, but it was an email. So I was thinking it was like, oh, thank you, sorry, you didn't get in. I got 2 rejection emails actually. One which was a bit general, and then one that was more like you got far, but you didn't make it, but we're still rooting for you kind of thing. And they were really nice. I'm probably gonna try again next year. It was probably the best rejection email I've ever gotten, so thank you. Ryota, the creative residency manager in Japan, he was really nice. And then I think Shiori is an Adobe Creative Cloud manager, but she was also really nice to talk to. And Heidi was so sweet, and I think she's the founder of Adobe Creative Residency. And then I also talked to Julia, who's the Adobe Creative Residency manager, and also US Adobe Creative Residency manager. I think she's kind of overseeing everything and helping all the other countries that are doing the program. I already knew who Julia was because she was in the Adobe Creative Residency videos and blogs. I was really intimidated and nervous talking to her, but she's really nice, guys, and she's super cool. Overall, it was a really good experience. Adobe Creative Residency is amazing. If you are interested in this, you should definitely apply next year. I'm surprisingly doing okay. Maybe I'm gonna just start crying all of a sudden and like really get it out. But so far, so good. Now I'm free to apply to as many things as I want, so I'm gonna be applying to things like crazy again. Every single time I fail and fall down, I get up and work harder. I believe in God's best timing.
Not getting residency is like riding a bike up a mountain, but instead of being in first gear, you're riding in fifth. But you're going to keep going to the top. Even that means you have to get off your bike a few times, or pause at a rainstorm. But if you really want it, you'll get to the top of the mountain.
So to get success, you have to accept your failures. And I think at one point, if your heart's not in it, then I think it's time to kind of give up that. But if your heart is still in it, if it's something you really, really want, then it's worth it to be in this world and to just try for it. Because what else are you gonna do? That's all you can do.
I kind of love failing because every single time I fail, it makes me want to work so much harder. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video inspires you to keep failing, keep trying, not giving up. You got this. I'm proud of you, dude. Let's move on. Keep failing and never giving up. I love you guys. Stay awesome. Keep doing you and have an amazing week. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Forest Adventure Day, and I'm scared of heights. Just went on the roller coaster. Yeah! You know when people look at their closet and they're like, I have nothing to wear? That is me with my fridge. When I open my fridge, I'm like, I have nothing to eat. I'm so hungry.